Hello, today we'll mainly be checking out earthquakes across the United States and that magnitude 5.1 that happened yesterday in California. Starting over in the United States, coming over to Ridgely, Tennessee, there was a magnitude 2.7. This was today at 1310 UTC. Coming over to the area, this was just south of Reelfoot Lake. Coming over to the event page, it had 12 Did You Feel It responses and a maximum MMI of 4. Also over here in southern Texas, there was a magnitude 3.3. This was today at 1805 UTC. This was also near Fullerton, Texas. This was not near any other activity for the past 30 days. Here's another oddly placed quake over near Sand Springs, Oklahoma. This was also just about 15 minutes ago or so. This was at 2001 UTC, a magnitude of 1.8. So it's also just southwest of Tulsa. So we can see a few oddball quakes over near the East Coast. Today at 0624, there was a magnitude 3.1 near Walker, California. This was over here near the California-Nevada border. Taking a look at the event page, there was 4 Did You Feel It reports. It also has a reviewed status. Now coming up here to Alaska, they did see a couple of larger quakes for the past 24 hours, including this magnitude 4.2 over here near St. George at 1625. And then a few hours before that one, there was this magnitude 4.9 near Sandpoint, Alaska, that also generated a tsunami information statement. Alright, so let's come back over to that earthquake yesterday, that magnitude 5.1 in Northern California, or just east of San Jose. The past 24 hours, that area has seen 13 earthquakes. We can also see there are in a perfect line. They are right across the fault, the Calaveras fault zone. Here is the event page for that magnitude 5.1 yesterday. 23,676 people reported feeling it. Now here are the plotted Did You Feel It reports. We can see they're all across the San Jose area. Oh, interestingly, Modesto had a bit of reports. All across the San Francisco Bay Area, there were Did You Feel It reports. All across the Oakland area. Coming back over to the event page, reading part of the tectonic summary quote. Based on the earthquake's epicenter location, moment tensor solution, and alignment of aftershocks, the earthquake appears to have ruptured a patch at depth on the near vertical Calaveras fault. So they said at depth that earthquake had a depth of 8.4 kilometers. So they're saying that that triggered a rupture, and that is why there are a lot of aftershocks along the fault here. Coming over to the shake alert, it did actually send out a shake alert. Residents in San Jose had reported receiving a warning, but here on the event page, San Jose said they only received 0.7 seconds of warning, which I think that is incorrect. San Francisco would have gotten 18 seconds of warning if they received a warning. Shake alert first came out, it came out as a magnitude 5 near San Jose. Coming over to the seismometers in the area, pulling up the EHE channel. Can't see on this station here the signature of at least one larger earthquake in the past 24 hours. Here's another station here on the EHZ channel. We can see the signature of that same earthquake. We can also see the signature of a couple other earthquakes across the graph. This is a very interesting aftershock rupturing sequence, in my opinion. Also, interestingly, just less than an hour ago, there was this magnitude of 1.2 quite a bit northwest of where this activity is happening on this fault here. So that's a little interesting, and it's still in line. Also had Did You Feel It reports. So there are 2 stations here, but they don't have any recent data. Or that one doesn't have any data, and that one didn't have any data at all. Right, does not look like I'm going to be able to pull up any data easily around this earthquake here. Today there was a magnitude 5.3 just off the coast of Japan. This was at 0706. It had a 35.1 kilometer depth. Also larger activity, there was a magnitude 5.1 near Tonga. This had a 19.9 kilometer depth. This also happened yesterday at 2039 UTC. Coming over to Argentina, they did have a magnitude 5.1 today at 0752 UTC. This also had Did You Feel It reports in the USGS that had 1 Did You Feel It report. Coming over to the NHC, they have nothing in the Central Pacific. They have nothing in the Eastern Pacific. Finally coming over to the Atlantic, they do have disturbance number 1. It has a 40% chance of forming a cyclone in the next 48 hours. NHT states this could form a subtropical depression as it travels northward. And they are still tracking number 2, which is not yet on this map. They say an area of low pressure is expected to form over the eastern Caribbean Sea this weekend. Eyes on the Atlantic. Thank you for checking out today's video, and stay tuned for the next one.